Best two dressed men in the room.
Oh, two best.
Well, you've done all right.
I mean, one thing, like, when I put this on this morning, I was thinking, striped shirt, so it has to be a plain tie. You went with the mini polka dot shirt with the checked waistcoat.
Yeah, but I can get away with that.
True,
you can't.
true. Because I think you're more quirky.
We've both got bangles on. Let's do a little bit of a bangle show. There we go. Yeah, very good. Anyway, brilliant that you got Dave Allen and Johnny Fisher too on. I think Johnny's to be applauded. You know, I've had stuff from the family over it. He's to be applauded for taking it. He's got a W on his record against Dave Allen, but applauded for taking it. Does it sell out the copper box like that?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I would have preferred the O2 in terms of size, because I think you get 9,000 in the bottom tier. I know we'd do that, but there was an element from Johnny Fisher of the feel of the copper box. I mean, we did a fight there with Babbage, which was wild.
Yeah.
It is
the copper box.
Literally in East London and 10 minutes from Romford on the train. So yeah, it was. I think when everybody calmed down, it was the right fight to make. But you know, when there's controversy and people getting criticised, and I know you had your run-ins as well. Like,
I just didn't agree with the judging. That was it.
Yeah, no, but I think it was. I will say, if you give it to Allen, really, it's tough to give it to him by more than a point.
Agreed.
Right?
But clear.
Maybe, but if you watch the sixth round is the round, because I had him winning, I mean, it's irrelevant now, 1 to 4 and 10, right? Wins 5 rounds, but 10-8 round, 95-94. The sixth round is, in my opinion, the only swing round that really matters. So watch the sixth round. But again, like when you lose by a point, but I did feel like some of the reaction was wild, but it's led us to a massive rematch and a fight that everyone's going to talk about.
And on that note, obviously the big news of the week is Turki Al-Sheikh doing a video, signing a deal with TKO. I'm sure you knew it was coming, with Dana White, Nick Hearn, WWE. But there are some things within that in which Dana White's been given a very prominent position. It will take him a long time. You know how boxing works. What's your initial take on it?
It's very exciting. I mean, I think that I don't agree with the whole boxing's broken kind of thing. I think boxing's red hot. I mean, it's always been hot. Turkey's made it red hot, and I think there's a lot of potential. But anytime someone like Dana and a company like TKO and Nick Hearn want to actively get involved in the sport, it's for a reason. And that reason is because it's flying at the moment. It's obviously no coincidence that the announcements come with the completion of the top-ranked ESPN contract. So they clearly have the ESPN dates, which is a big start for them. But I don't really know. I mean, all I've known about for the last 6 months is that they've done a deal with TKO, and it's a league format for boxing.
So you don't know the detail?
Not really, no.
Are you expecting to meet with Dana White in Turkey and discuss
I've had
that?
loads of phone calls. Oh, well, Turkey. I mean, the first thing you have to understand is Turkey's a showman in a way as well. So, you know, sometimes he'll do a video with me saying, "You are finished, stick to snooker and darts," you know, and it's like, I don't know if we're going to have any involvement in the league. Do we want any involvement in the league? That's a decision we'll make as a business.
Do you want involvement?
I mean...
Or does it matter?
I mean, if His Excellency and Dana White are involved, would I like to be involved? Yeah, I mean, without seeing the structure, I guess so, you know. But at the same time, there's also Riyadh season events, Ring Magazine events, WBC Grand Prix, and we're doing a lot with His Excellency anyway. So I don't know if the league looks to encompass, you know, and encapsulate other promoters and fighters, or they're just going to say, no, we're going to build some talent and run this format.
How long does that take to do as well?
Yeah, it's not
because
easy.
Because you think you've got a multi-year deal with DAZN at the moment anyway. So
we you know, it's like some people get excited. Simon Jordan, you know, gets a little bit of a hard on at the point of us being affected by this. Before Riyadh season, which has been going on for about a year and a half, we're just fine. We have 35 shows a year globally and massive TV contracts. That stays. But we've loved Riyadh season. It's been hugely beneficial for our fighters, the sport, our business, and
resonance.
Yeah, and we hope that continues. So we've got a great relationship with His Excellency. I do look at it a little bit differently. I'm excited by it for boxing. because these guys are big players. I mean, they're not. It's just not some random geezer who's gone, I'm going to get a promoter's license.
Have you DM'd Dana yet or not? Because I know you know him.
I spoke to him a week or so ago about. I said congratulations, and I was after a couple of tickets for the UFC coming up in London. We've got a good relationship. You know, I think he knows we're a real company. And
do you expect him to maybe ask your advice on a few things or not? Would you ask his advice if you were getting into MMA right now?
Depends if I was a competitor. You know, I mean, I've been asked to get involved in MMA 100 times. New organisations, breakaway stuff, but it's not really, you know, my passion's boxing, and I think it's very difficult to take on the UFC. And I don't know enough about it, if I'm honest. You know, I mean, I live and breathe boxing, and I believe I can take anyone on in that space.
Finally, Eddie, the best fighting the best. Haven't we kind of got that already happening? And is this just an extension of that?
People have been talking about this for a long time. I mean, I've had conversations.
Does the algorithm work,
for example, about leagues and stuff like that? Okay. But it's different with His Excellency. You know, like there can be a coming together of the sport in a league format when